Hey guys, Garrett Ward here out in front of the Ward Timber Frame shop. It's a beautiful sunny day, but we have a problem. Our road sign sucks. Let's fix it. We are back in the warm office, thankfully, and I've gone about designing our new sign frame. But before I came in, I took an inventory of surplus timbers in the yard, and we should be able to make this without buying any extra lumber, which is always nice. This is what I've come up with. This bottom piece right here is a raised garden bed. It's pretty arbitrary and irrelevant. You didn't see it earlier because it's buried in too much snow, but trust me, it's there. In the world of timber framing, this is called a bent. It is a structural framework that may be repeated multiple times throughout a frame and tied together with tying members. If you look at the gable end of a house, that is a bent. Bents work by transferring, all applied loads, wind loads, snow loads, whatever, floor loads, to the deck or foundation, and then ultimately to the ground. Since this is just a road sign, it really only needs to support its own weight and is far over spec'd to do that. There is a flaw, however. This bent can deal with loads applied on the, I got to show them to you, the axes. You can deal with loads applied on the X and Y axes, those being the green and blue lines, but there's nothing stopping it from tipping over from loads applied along the Z-axis, this red line. So two potential solutions come to mind for this. One is make additional frameworks on the bottoms of the posts, like a sill and knee braces to support it in that Z-axis direction. Or we can utilize the stiffness of these 6x8 posts here by extending them below grade to support this. Like that. You see this ground line here. I chose option 2, although it does create another issue. We now have wood that is in the ground, in contact with the ground, and we know that wood in the ground rots much faster than it otherwise would. Pun intended. I'm not sure of any method that will preserve wood indefinitely underground. I think all we can really do is delay the rot. With that in mind, I did design this structure so that the post could be easily replaced. We simply drive the pegs out of the adjoining mortises from the post to the tie beam and the rafters, and these knee braces as well. Pick this truss up, remove these braces, replace the posts, and then do it again in reverse order. As preserving the wood goes, this is what I have come up with. First thing we are going to do is char any wood that is below grade and slightly above grade too, to help protect against splashing. Charring is essentially burning the outer layers of organic material and creating a solid layer of carbon that increases rot resistance and deters insects. We're going to seal that charred layer with a wax sealer. The rest of the timber structure will be sealed as well with an exterior stain. Lastly, we're going to dig holes. We're going to use sonotubes in the post locations. We're going to dig holes down to and below the frost line, fill the bottom of the hole with stone, drop the sonotubes in. Here's the sonotubes. And then we're going to drop the posts inside the sonotubes and then fill around the posts with more 3/4 inch stone. This should allow any water that does manage to get inside of the sonotube to filter out and drain all the way down the sonotube into the stone below and then eventually into the ground. If there is anybody still watching the video after that extremely dull explanation of the plan, congratulations. We're about 4 minutes in, and that is 6 times the attention span of the average person in 2024, which was 40 seconds. In 2025, it was 8 seconds. What has TikTok done to us? They've stolen your data. Don't tell anybody they stole your data. No, but in all seriousness, before I send you on to your next dopamine hit, you little addict, I have one more thing I want to talk about is, I don't know how long this wood's going to last. How long do you think it's going to last? It's eastern hemlock. It's in the ground, kind of sort of in the ground. It's notoriously not great in a wood to ground contact, so we don't have that going for us. What we do have going for us is it's charred, it's sealed, and is it really contacting the ground? It's sort of suspended in like this porous stone medium that should drain. So I don't know. I'm hoping for 5 years. I could have just got pressure treated, but that's kind of boring, kind of ugly, and it would have added cost. And I had the hemlock already, so that's what we're going with. I'm a little bit interested to see how long it lasts. Let us know what you think. And stay tuned for part 2, where we actually build the thing. That might be, well, I was going to say hopefully soon, but there's a lot of snow out there. And when it melts, I'm going to have to go do client frames. So I don't know. It'll be sometime, hopefully. Thanks.